Are your legs cramping at night and stealing your sleep? Let's talk about real solutions that actually work, straight from my experience helping seniors every day. Hi there. I'm Dr. James, a physician specializing in senior health here in the United States. And today, I want to talk with you the way I would with any of my older patients who walk into my clinic complaining about those painful leg cramps that jolt them awake in the dark hours of the night. I know how disruptive, scary, and exhausting these cramps can be, not just for you, but for your spouse or caregiver who feels helpless watching you suffer. I want this video to be like sitting together over a cup of tea, having a real conversation about why these cramps happen and how some simple changes in what you eat can make a real difference. Not magic, not false promises, just evidence-based, practical advice I've given hundreds of times that's actually worked. Let's start by getting on the same page. Muscle cramps at night are incredibly common as we age. Roughly 1 in 3 adults over 60 reports waking up with sudden, painful leg cramps at least once a week. They're not just an annoyance. They can make you dread going to bed, reduce sleep quality, and cause lingering soreness the next day. So why does this happen? Several reasons. Natural loss of muscle mass over time, sarcopenia, makes muscles more prone to fatigue and spasm. Changes in nerve signaling as we age. Dehydration, even mild, which is so common among older adults who may avoid drinking at night to limit bathroom trips. Medications like diuretics that increase fluid and mineral loss. Imbalances in key electrolytes, especially potassium, magnesium, calcium, and sodium. As a doctor, I've had patients who tell me I thought I was just getting old and there was nothing I could do. But that's not true. In fact, there are simple, realistic, affordable changes you can make, especially in what you eat, to support muscle health, restore balance, and prevent many of these cramps. Let me tell you about one of my patients. I'll call her Mrs. A to protect her privacy. She's 78 years old and lives alone since her husband passed. She came to see me because she was waking up 3 to 4 times a night with terrible calf cramps. She was so afraid of falling when she jumped out of bed that she'd keep a cane next to her nightstand. When we talked, I found she was taking a diuretic for high blood pressure, not eating much, and skipping meals because she didn't feel hungry. She avoided salty foods completely, afraid of her blood pressure. But she was also avoiding foods with potassium and magnesium without knowing it. I walked her through some changes. Drinking more water earlier in the day, including bananas, nuts, and seeds in her snacks. Adding an egg to her breakfast. Adding lightly salted foods in moderation to balance electrolytes carefully under supervision. A month later, she came back in tears, but this time happy. Her cramps were down to once a week. She was sleeping better. That's the power of approaching this as a whole, with diet as one major piece of the puzzle. But how? Your muscles rely on a balance of electrolytes, potassium, magnesium, calcium, sodium, to contract and relax smoothly. When these minerals are off balance, the muscle fibers can become overexcitable, firing without a clear signal. That's a cramp. As we age, we're more prone to these imbalances because kidney function changes, appetite and thirst signals weaken. Medications interfere with absorption or increase loss in urine. Poor digestion reduces nutrient absorption. Eating the right foods can help restore that balance. Let's break down the 3 key foods I often recommend, not as a cure-all, but as reliable tools. Yellow circle eggs. They're protein powerhouses. Protein isn't just for bodybuilders. It maintains muscle mass, which reduces risk of cramps. High quality, easy to digest amino acids. Vitamin D, even in small amounts, supports muscle relaxation and bone health. Vitamin B12 is critical for healthy nerve function. Nerves misfiring can trigger cramps. Affordable, versatile, and easy to prepare even for seniors with low appetite. But let's be real, eggs also get a bad rap for cholesterol. Here's my professional advice. For most seniors without severe cardiovascular disease or very high LDL cholesterol, eating up to 1 egg per day is generally safe. In fact, replacing processed meats with eggs is usually a health upgrade. However, if you have kidney disease, severe diabetes, or cholesterol issues, talk to your doctor. We can tailor your intake safely. One of my older patients with mild dementia has trouble remembering meals. His daughter prepares 3 hard-boiled eggs at the start of the week. Each day, he eats one with lunch. Simple, nutritious, easy to track. Bananas, often overlooked but potassium powerhouses. Potassium helps your muscles contract properly. Low potassium equals hyperexcitable muscles that cramp. A medium banana has 400 mg of potassium, about 10 to 12% of daily needs. Also provides magnesium, muscle relaxation, and vitamin B6, nervous system support. Naturally hydrating, helping with mild dehydration. Some people worry about sugar in bananas. Here's the deal. For most older adults without uncontrolled diabetes, 1 banana per day is perfectly fine. If you have diabetes, you can still have bananas in moderation. Try pairing with nuts or plain yogurt to slow sugar absorption. I often suggest eating half a banana before bed if you're prone to nighttime cramps. Nuts and seeds, magnesium-rich champions. Magnesium is essential for muscle relaxation, preventing overexcited nerve firing. Even slight magnesium deficiency increases cramp risk. Almonds, cashews, pistachios, pumpkin seeds, each has unique mineral profiles. Healthy fats, omega-3s, monounsaturated fats, improve circulation, reduce inflammation, and support nerve health. Portion advice. About a small handful, 1 ounce/28 grams, daily is enough. Too much can mean excess calories, so watch portion size if weight is a concern. But let's be careful. Watch for nut allergies. For people with advanced kidney disease, high potassium foods need to be managed carefully. Chew well. Some older adults with dental issues need softer preparations. Avoid salted or oil-roasted nuts, extra sodium, and unhealthy fats. Always tailor your diet to your personal health conditions. Don't just follow generic advice online. Talk with your doctor or dietitian. In the next part of this video, I'll dive even deeper. We'll talk about how to structure your day to get these nutrients, practical meal ideas, what to do if you can't eat these foods, and other lifestyle changes that really work, like hydration, gentle stretching, and medication review. You don't want to miss it. Welcome back. If you're just joining, I'm Dr. James, and we're talking about real, practical ways to reduce those painful nighttime leg cramps, especially for seniors. In part 1, we covered why these cramps happen and looked closely at 3 food groups I recommend to my patients: eggs, bananas, and nuts and seeds. But there's much more to this story. Today, let's go deeper into how to make these changes work for you. Real meal ideas, scheduling tips, alternatives if you can't eat these foods, and other essential lifestyle factors. Many of my older patients say, "Doc, I know what to eat, but I just don't know how to fit it into my day." Sound familiar? Let's make this easy. Breakfast ideas. Scrambled eggs with spinach or bell peppers. A hard-boiled egg sliced on a whole grain toast. Half a banana on the side or sliced onto oatmeal. Add a sprinkle of chopped nuts or seeds on yogurt. Lunch ideas. Mix salad with sliced hard-boiled egg and sunflower seeds. Tuna salad with chopped nuts for crunch. A banana with peanut butter for dessert. Dinner ideas. Light omelet with herbs and vegetables. Steamed veggies with a poached egg on top. Rice bowl with sautéed greens, topped with toasted pumpkin seeds. Snacks. A small handful of almonds or cashews. A banana with a glass of milk. Greek yogurt with chopped walnuts. These aren't complicated meals. They're simple, familiar, and comforting. Perfect for seniors who might have limited appetite or energy to cook. One of my patients, Mr. L, age 82, told me, "I don't cook anymore, document. I just make a sandwich and that's it." We worked together to make small changes. He bought pre-cooked hard-boiled eggs from a store. He started adding a banana to his sandwich meal. He kept a small jar of mixed nuts on his table to snack on instead of cookies. Nothing fancy. But guess what? His nightly cramps reduced dramatically over 3 weeks. It's about making the best choice you can, not aiming for perfection. If I could give every senior one simple piece of advice, drink more water. Dehydration is one of the most common and overlooked causes of nighttime cramps. As we age, our sense of thirst weakens. You may not feel thirsty, but your body still needs that water. Some older adults limit fluids at night to reduce bathroom trips, but then go to bed partially dehydrated. That sets the stage for cramps. Doctor's tip: drink most of your fluids earlier in the day. Aim for small, regular sips. Include hydrating foods like fruits and vegetables. Example hydration schedule. Morning, a glass of water right after waking up. With meals, a cup of water or herbal tea. Mid-afternoon, another glass or two. Early evening, light sipping, but stop heavy drinking an hour before bed. Mrs. J, 75, used to have severe night cramps. When we reviewed her day, she realized she drank coffee in the morning and wine at night, but almost no water. We added 3 glasses of water during the day. Within 2 weeks, her cramps were cut in half. Now you might be thinking, "But doc, I can't eat eggs. I'm allergic to nuts. Bananas spike my blood sugar." Don't worry. I see these issues all the time, and there are always options. If you don't eat eggs, dairy products, milk, yogurt for protein and calcium. Fortified plant-based milks for vitamin D. Lean meats or fish for protein and B12. If you're allergic to nuts/seeds. Beans and legumes for magnesium and potassium. Avocado for healthy fats and potassium. Cooked leafy greens, spinach, kale for magnesium. If you're diabetic or watching sugar, focus on half portions of fruit. Pair fruit with protein or fat to slow absorption. Choose low glycemic options like berries. Gentle movement. Inactivity is another major cause of cramps. When we sit or lie down for long periods, our circulation slows. Muscles get stiff. Nerves can become irritable. That's why I strongly recommend gentle movement throughout the day. Try light walking, simple seated leg stretches, ankle circles while watching TV, calf stretches before bed. Doctor's tip: even 5 to 10 minutes of stretching before sleep can dramatically reduce night cramps. Mr. K, age 85, refused to exercise. But we agreed on a deal. During every commercial break on TV, he'd stand up and march in place for 1 minute. He laughed at first, but within weeks, his legs were stronger and cramps were less frequent. You don't have to join a gym. Just keep moving. Medication check. Certain medications can cause or worsen cramps. Diuretics cause loss of potassium and magnesium. Statins can cause muscle pain or cramps. Some asthma medications may lower potassium levels. If you're experiencing frequent cramps, talk with your doctor. We can often adjust dosages, switch medications, or add supplements carefully. Never self-medicate with potassium or magnesium. Too much can be dangerous, especially with kidney issues. Welcome back. If you made it this far with me, thank you. It tells me you care about your health or the health of someone you love. I'm Dr. James, Senior Health Specialist here in the U.S., and I'm honored to share this time with you. In this final part, I want to do something practical. I'll help you design a simple, realistic daily routine that pulls together all the nutrition, hydration, movement, and medical insights we've discussed. Plus, I'll share my personal anti-cramp checklist that I give to patients in my clinic. And at the end, I'll share a few words straight from the heart. Sample daily routine for reducing nighttime cramps. Morning. Drink a full glass of water upon waking. Have breakfast with a source of high-quality protein. Scrambled egg with veggies. Yogurt with seeds or nuts. Whole grain toast with nut butter. Light stretching while waiting for your coffee to brew. Mid-morning. Another glass of water. Optional snack. Half a banana with almonds. Walk around the house or do seated stretches. Lunch. Mix salad with protein, egg, chicken, beans. Add a sprinkle of seeds or nuts. Drink water or herbal tea. Afternoon. Snack if needed. Fruit plus yogurt or handful of nuts. Another glass of water. Light leg/ankle movement while sitting. Dinner. Balanced plate with protein, vegetables, whole grains. Light salt if doctor allows. Hydrating drink, tea or water. Evening. Half a banana before bed. Calf and hamstring stretches. Light sipping if thirsty. Avoid heavy water intake late. Mr. B, age 88, told me, "Doc, I'm too old for routines." But he hated waking up with cramps. We compromised. He taped this routine to the fridge and put a smiley face each day he followed it. After 6 weeks, cramps dropped from daily to once a week. It wasn't perfect. It was progress. And that's enough. What if I have limited mobility? I understand. Many seniors I work with are in wheelchairs or have arthritis, stroke, or surgery recovery. Here are adapted strategies. Seated exercises. Ankle circles. Two-tups. Seated marches. Knee extensions, straightening and bending slowly. Bed exercises. Point and flex feet while lying down. Inner thigh squeezes with pillow. Breathing exercises for better circulation. Hydration tips. Keep water bottles within reach. Use smaller cups. Caregivers offer sips on a schedule. Nutrition tips. Pre-peeled boiled eggs. Bananas near your chair. Small nut packs. Smoothies. Yogurt plus banana plus seeds. Mrs. C had arthritis and couldn't cook. Her son batch-cooked veggie omelets and froze them. He set bananas by her chair and water bottles around the house. She didn't have to remember anything. It was just there. Her cramps? Much better. Dr. James's anti-cramp checklist. 1. Hydration. 5 to 6 cups water daily. Most fluids before 7 p.m. 2. Electrolyte-rich foods. 1 egg, 1 banana, or substitute. Small handful of nuts/seeds. 3. Protein with every meal. 4. Magnesium sources. Nuts, seeds, beans, leafy greens. 5. Stretching before bed. Calves, hamstrings, ankle rolls. 6. Review medications. Diuretics, statins, asthma meds. 7. Adjust for medical conditions. Kidney disease, diabetes, allergies. Remember, it's not about perfection. It's about habits. Important reminder. These are general tips. Your health is personal. If you have conditions like kidney failure, advanced diabetes, heart failure, food allergies, you must talk to your doctor before making changes. Don't risk complications by following one-size-fits-all advice. Your safety comes first. Final words from Dr. James. You might feel frustrated, angry at your body, worried you'll never sleep peacefully again. I want you to know, I see you. I understand. These cramps are not just aging. They're signals. Your body is asking for support, and we can give it. Small steps, real food, gentle movement, personal guidance. You're not alone. You deserve sleep. You deserve comfort. If this video helped you, hit like, leave a comment, share with someone, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Together, we can help your body feel strong again. Thank you for watching. Stay active. Stay kind to yourself. See you soon.